Hi everyone, this is Bagadon at StockMarketCaddy.com. It is May 3rd. May 3rd at about 10:30 in the morning. It's a Saturday, rainy Saturday morning in Tampa. So we won't be golfing today, and it's a little boring. So we thought we'd go ahead and upload a video or two and try to help out some folks about what this trading game can be and how simple it can be. There's so many different ways to approach the markets and so many different ways to trade. One way is a system called point and figure. It's so simple. I mean, you can teach it to kids. Some of the kids, they're the best traders around. And so I'm going to do something. I've just gone to StockTwits. These are the top 10, 11. I might do an extra couple of time permits, but in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to pick arbitrarily these 10 or 11 stocks in a row. They're coming off of StockTwits this morning. I'm going to plug them into a point and figure, and I'm going to show you precisely where the buy or the sell was. One thing about point and figure charting is it's not arbitrary. If you're properly trained or schooled in point and figure, there's no interpretation. It is what it is. You don't need, a geometry degree. You don't have to be trained in Pythagoras' theorems. You don't have to have gone to MIT. You don't have to have done this for years and years and years with trend lines. It's really quite simple. And I won't have time to explain it all how it works, but I will share this with you. One, there is a book online from Mr. Dorsey. We have no affiliation. Costs you about 60, 70 bucks. I think it's the only book online about point and figure. Highly recommend it. And if you do come to our website, we have made, if time is of the essence, it's about a 90-minute DVD set. It sells for $125, and we show you how to use point and figure, how other people use it, and more importantly, how we use it, and how you can go about finding the most probable patterns. So let's get started. The first one is something called GIL. I've never even heard of it. So let's go plug it into point and figure and see what we see. Okay, this is GIL, and let me just show you. The last signal was a buy here at 55.06. There was another buy here at 51. There was another buy here at 49. There was another one here at 48. There was another one here at 43. There was another buy here at 33. There was another buy here at 29. And let's see, there was another buy here at $26. This breakdown here was actually a sell at 22. There's been no sell signals since 27. You could have just averaged on up. Let's look at the next one. Okay, the next one was BRK.B on stock charts. We're using stock charts, by the way. .B is a slash. This is Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, what has Berkshire Hathaway flashed? The last signal was a buy here at 120. The signal before that was a buy here at 91, 83, and 81. Could have averaged all the way up, folks. There's been no sell signals. Let's look at the next one. This is something called PIN, Power Shares India. The last signal was a purchase at $18. She's trading at $18.77, $18. That is where the buy is. These last ones, these were sell signals all the way down. This was a sell signal here, a sell signal here. There was one here, here, here. The last buy signal was up here at 22. So she just broke out the other day at 18. Looks like a slow mover, but that's the last signal. Okay, we're looking at Dish. Now, folks, again, I can't teach you everything about point and figure and the various patterns. I'm just telling you what the last signal was. On Dish, the last signal was a buy right here at 61.82. The signal before that was a sell here. And it has this sell signal has failed and has generated a buy at 61.82. That is the hard interpretation. If you want to know more about point and figure and where you are on the chart, and to be able to better gauge the risk parameters, you really do want to get an education. But that was the buy. This was a sell. This was a sell. This was a failed breakout, was a buy signal up here at 64. Before that, though, this was a buy. That was a buy. That was a buy. That was a buy. And that was a buy. And that was a buy down here at 27. The next one was ConAgra, and the last signal was a sell, a short at 29. The signal before that was a sell at 31. The last signal before that was a buy up here that failed, a failed breakout at 36, and then she failed and has been generating sell signals, and there is no buy signal here. She is pulling back. Before that, there was a buy here, and a buy here, and a buy down here. One never really knows where things are necessarily going, but when they come out of certain point and figure patterns, you can get a better idea. But let's look at the next one. Here's an interesting one. AEE, last signal, a buy at 36. Signal before that, a buy at 33. Signal before that, a buy at 27. Signal before that, a buy at 24. Signal before that, a buy at 22. Signal before that, a buy at 19. Signal before that, a buy, I'm sorry, that was 1950 at 19. Not a stock you want to short. The next, these were arbitrary symbols. Now I'm taking them just from stock charts, or not from stock twits, popularity. Of course, you can scan for specific patterns if you know the most probable, but this is something called EWH. It's an ETF for Hong Kong iShares. Last signal was a buy here at 21. Signal before that was a buy here at 17. Signal before that was a buy here at 16. And the signal before that was actually a sell at 16. So you would have sold, hopefully would have tried to capture some profits, and then you would have had to cover here. And now she is moving on up. Let's look at the next one. Okay, there was something called ABFS. I couldn't find the symbol for it, so I don't know what it is. Could be a pink sheet. So the next one was CHL. CHL, what is the signal? Last signal was a sell at $51. And that was the last signal. Signal before that was a buy at 53. She ran up, she failed. She is now in a downtrend. The last buy signal was at 51. This would not be a buy unless you could take out 49. Downtrend. The next symbol was something called OI, Owens, Illinois. Where was the last signal? And $21. It's what we call a quintuple breakout. Very, very strong. $21. Strong uptrend. She's forming a very strong pattern here. Where's the next buy? If she breaks 36. She broke out. Where was the best buy? At 21. Uptrend. Do not short it. Next one was CNP, something called Center Point Energy. Where was the last signal? Buy. 21. Signal before that? Buy. 1950. Buy. 1850. Signal before that, buy 13. There are no sell signals there. Signal before that was a buy at 1150. There were no sell signals. There are no signals. Strong uptrend stock. Do not short it. Okay, in the span of less than 9 minutes, we just ripped off those top 10. Let's do a couple of others. We got another minute. Okay, Amazon. Signal, last signal, sell at 320. Signal before that, sell at 312. Signal before that, sell at 328. There was a false buy right in here. Where was the real big sell, folks? We actually did it. If you go back and look at our video, where was the signal? Right up here, baby. 392, 388, right in here. That was a sell. A sell at 380. There's over 100 points. Let's look at Apple. Last signal on Apple, a buy, 550. Going up. Do not short it. Let's look at LULU. see-through pants, yoga pants. Here's LULU. Where was the last signal was a sell here at 46. She is going lower, much lower. Where did we short it? 65. Let's look at Tesla. Here's Tesla. Where is the last signal? It was a sell here at 200. Signal before that was a, well, actually was a sell here at 212. She reversed, generated a buy in here, but you can see here these were sell signals here, here, and here. In order for Tesla to stop this downtrend, she's got to take out 220. Folks, in less than 10 or 11 minutes, we just ripped off 12 stocks with precise entries and exits. If you want to learn more about how to find the most probable patterns, which is really what you want to do, you want to find them as they're breaking out. You want to get the specific patterns so you get into them early, or not early, you get into them right, and you get out of them right. Entries and exits matter. Feel free to come to our website. We're not the only one. Mr. Dorsey has a book for about $60, $70. But if you want to expedite things and you like our videos, just come to our pro shop. And one of the best values that we have, if you come to our pro shop, I hope you're not making you dizzy, right here. Here's this 90-minute point and figure video instruction on how we use point and figure. We'll ship it out to you within 24 hours. You'll be using it next week and off and running. It's a beautiful setup because it gives you precise entries and exits, whether you're using options or shares, and you can get in there and protect yourself. They don't work every single time, but it helps you to manage your risk, which is what this is all about. I hope this helped. 12 minutes, just 12 minutes a week, folks.